How's it going this evening? So, first off, I'm hoping I have enough memory. I did a audio recording for U.S. Department of State purposes as well as Homeland Security because I managed to find someone's PA system active. Unfortunately, I don't have that on camera directly, but I'm sure the school has it on their cameras here. The same vehicle that was probably over there at University of Toledo, TPD. My 808 speaker is not the bass they heard. It was on the other side of the river. Well, so here's what I'm doing. Since it's been kind of a week of recovering financial systems after doing integrity tests with a couple of recovering friends. I got court here to take care of that shit that happened back in like February about. No, it was like earlier than that. I'll have to take a look. Anyway, so one more time going to water with TPD and the court system. I love going to legal war. I'm having way too much fun. First off, I've already made my claims on Facebook. Gonna get a coffee. Retards thought I was fucking smoking drugs. They bought the bait like a chump. And they thought I was a drunk. They bought the bait like a chump. They thought my science tools and parts for building shed were for drug uses. They bit the bait like the fools they are and is. For those out in multicultural land, such as a man of color as myself, that's an expat and international. No mystery here. I fucking hate people sometimes. I can take it on a light note from certain people because I just like that. I can get that kind of sway, basically. But in the meantime, I'm getting me a coffee. This video ain't gonna be posted until Monday. I'm getting my $10 coffee club going, and this will be number 5. I've been showing the cameras there. Got a little arrangement since I've been out there playing guitar, and just to show everyone, because I have had some difficulties tracing down where my Type-C charger went. Found it. You can see, she now has 3 strings. I would love to go and take this with me, but it is cold as fuck out there. I don't know the exact temperature. I'd have to look up the weather. And these strings are metal. That's why they broke. I would have tied them back together. And it's just one. So, and I just did that. So, I'll just to get this video going, since this is what this is about, since I've been literally scraping by with only a couple dollars at a time to get enough to get a coffee and a beer. That's where it's been at. Little sample. You look at how fucking torn up my fingers are. You could tell more when I had all the ash on them. I just cleaned them up a little bit with, finally got my damn extract wipes going on, so I start giving myself a proper little PTA or full body wash, effectively, by sponge. People don't know what grows in water. Not like I'm afraid of water, but that's why I prefer my showers like super fucking hot. You know what's more concerning? What grows in water? Why don't you get one of them motherfucking forensic swabs and swab your damn soap bar? How about you swab your damn deodorant with that same one too? See what grows on that. And you'll wonder why I clean my clothes with ash and hot water. And why when I don't got any of my herbal or alternative hygiene methods, I use bleach to disinfect first. Burns usual people's skin, doesn't burn mine. So I can use it, you can't. I don't know, find out for yourself if it burns or not. Anyway, I don't know how much memory I have exactly going here. But like I said, as I'm going out for this coffee, I got the one other video that's going up as well. Unfortunately, I had the dude jump right into... He's not a recovering addict. He's a full-blown one. See, I can only support people when they're trying to get out of it, not sit there. And he looks out for me, for real. He was one only dude that gave me a couple bucks one day while I was out there playing music for an hour. We'll figure that. He's also sometimes been the only guy who shows up with weed that actually helps my seizures. But he doesn't realize I got real seizures. And he'll sit there and smoke the whole fucking thing. And I'll be just sitting there going like, dude, that would have lasted me 2-3 weeks. You want to see what I smoked fucking tobacco out of, ladies and gentlemen? I've seen it enough. I'll fucking be smoking my tobacco out of it. This itty bitty bitch. You know, and then you had those retards who thought that antique bowl, that antique tobacco pipe I had, Briarwood, imported. You know where that came from, motherfuckers? I thought that was a crack pipe. Motherfuckers thought my vape was a crack pipe. I thought my OG Chillum was a crack pipe. Then they thought my science tubes were crack pipes. I'm like, dude, do you know what glass and copper does under a magnetic field or electric field? Guess they didn't know I was educated. And more so, hands-on experience and personal and private research and development. Hence why Z-Space International, Aerospace and Defense, was born, protecting the foundations of tomorrow today. So, as I said, 5th, which I will be joining my coffee club for $10. So I always have a giant coffee and never have to scrape by, just get a coffee, and then I can actually grab like a hot meal or grab a beer and start jazzing it out. Because sometimes I get stage fright and I start locking up, you know. Plus, if I'm out there and it's like peak hours in the middle of the day, all that sunlight bouncing off all the windshields and car paint, all your little chrome reflectors, I think I started putting some on me. It's like, look, I'm just like all the other cars. You don't like that? I'm bouncing the light back at you. How's that for southern stupid dumbs? Dumber than bricks, some of the people out here, I swear. You know, I'd be sitting there with some cake mix and just making it look like I'm cooking up some crap. Or I use some pancake batter and put it in some peanut butter jar and say I splooged in it to find out who stole my peanut butter. You know, I got childish with some of my tactics at this point just to find out people. It ain't the same as like sitting there trying to set people or nothing. It's a drop to taint the well. Just like my old video, but the sound was fucked. Because someone out there was running a goddamn PA system. And I caught that as evidence will be reviewed by the Department of Homeland Security. And I got some retards that thought I was a terrorist. I'm like, no, I'm anti-terrorism. Sorry, dude. I'm anti-corruption, too. What's your fucking jurisdiction? Where'd you get your evidence? What's the nature of your situation? What's the nature of your information? What are your sources? What are their special interests? Do you know how a real investigation works, child? And my phone can hear you. It's not embaitment. If it can, it's incidental. And I effectively caught you red-handed. It's not on purpose. I mean, I am a foreign journalist. Deal with it. Someone wants to say, no, I'm not. Then they think I lied to the government, and then I'm like, nope, nope, and nope. Why don't you surrender all of your evidence to the U.S. government, and they're going to go, oh, Kraliuzia, Kings of the Streets, helped him. And I have blood right, by the way. So, you know, I got a legal entity that is Levine as well. It's separate from the U.S. entity, if you know legal entity law. Wasn't a misspelling, unfortunately. That was a setup for anyone going snoopy, you know, snooping unlawfully. Meanwhile, I keep like going back to the old science department of what's left of the original core unit. And the retards would only believe I was building a bomb instead of a little handheld power generator. I thought that was crazy. It was like, you know, University of Toledo, R1. That's why I said, hey, I'm running into crazies out here. I said that in one of my junkyard science, street side science videos there. Well, it was ionized, magnetized, anything. I just was throwing some clickbait type titling on it. You know, it's basically why my channel hasn't taken off, is because I need to go through retitle. It's all raw. There's videos that need to be put into, this was the good ones that were done, like second, third shots type listings. Because believe it or not, that's why some of my videos seem like repeats. Because I have limited space, so I was just throwing them up to the net. I didn't have this system. Thank you very much for your care package, Mr. Nathan William Ray. Unless you misled authorities, including lying to a foreign journalist, Mr. Ray. Meanwhile, this device has witness testimony for what occurred, where people thought I had a machete because they pulled a gun on me and were stalking me. It was the 4th time. But don't worry about it, I already told Facebook that. And the police. Unless they're negating evidence, I just caught them all dead in their tracks. Protocol and procedure on that would have been arrest everyone. I didn't have a machete. They lied to the police. That's what the 25th is about. So, this video will be posted on Monday after, of course, as I said, not to repeat myself. Anyway, this bitch is finally up to a point where at least it's got an internal hard drive, but still worthless to the streets. So, you know, it's worthless to steal. The keyboards still don't fucking work, of course. Battery's shot. It's actually a bit of a fire hazard, but it's got a fail-safe on it, so I don't have to worry about it. This version does. The newer ones may or may not come with the same form factor at that point. It's another reason why I stick with older school tech, and I'm very selective. I am a certified computer professional, after all, since 2004. You know, I had retards thinking it was an unauthorized... Back off, honey. You don't need to go out. Not just about to go out for a minute. You don't need to be out and about. It's cold out there. And it's just Luna and her babies are doing beautiful. I think we found the father. You can tell Donna Moore, you know, I found the father. And I'm gonna be, charging them child support. Ain't no kittens in a river talk, huh? Because we never have to. It means that it's a southern idiom, northern Yankee bitch. She was out there and this is Klutsky, you all know her, Gigi, a Sabi girl. That's why they got more than one name, huh? Oh, you see, she's all freaked out about it. So then no one can be catcalling them. Like, that's what she's acting like right now. You see, Luna? That's why I'm so protective over her. Because they fucked with her. They took her ability to ever have babies. She was out there in the woods. She was out here, even never got knocked up. This was a planned pregnancy. You fuck with this, I'll have the full fury of the U.S. government up your asses and around the corner, without a reach around. As I'm waiting for, as you can hear that background noise, for their shitstorm to stop hitting the fan that I just turned on them. Talking shit to the trash man. It's funny, by the State Department, I can technically, but I don't abuse such things. This is an entirely different thing. And effectively, yeah, they won't fucking investigate any theft at all until it's felony level. No jurisdiction. It's a best worst feeling, but I only use it for emergencies. And usually I actually sit there and legitimatize, because that's the kind of real guy I am. I get by reputation, honesty, and integrity. So, as you can see, this is part of the sono machine I've made. Those all vibrate. See, the speaker is the dead giveaway. The glass solenoid part and underneath creates a cavernous section, just like a Bose speaker. It's effectively a sonoresonator. Theoretically, I could hit the same frequency as your aluminum engine block and fracture it. Not half as bad as this. As bad as Santa Cruz having the imposter in their custody, and I have the police report about it. You better read the fine print. Internal Affairs is going to rip and gut Santa Cruz Police Department. They're going to rip their asshole out and feed it to them, and then gut them alive, like a fish. There's a lot of military idioms, but there you go. Never enlisted, but you know that already. Bunch of volunteer crazy ass shit that was right on the edge of between privateer, freelancing, and whoops, that would have been technically mercenary work on that one. But stolen valor is people who are swearing up and down that they were, on a battlefield. Guess what? You can be part of a private military. You got no valor except for your insurance policy and whatever benefits you got from them. As bad as Michigan ignoring my goddamn official phone calls and testimonies. They ignored the Canadian government as well. So, yeah, that's why I can't wait to go to war, because once again, the idiot court system got the wrong name on the documents. And of course, if they want to bring up a matter of mental health, they're going to get a fully compromised and breached medical records that are not viable in court, none whatsoever. And the only thing that's going to be viable is from 2016 on, since I returned to America on Halloween from the European Union, is all you'll need to know. Meanwhile, here's the news on my Nullo agenda. I've decided I could call what I identify as an it, because I don't identify sexually at all. It's not part of my personality, whatever, none whatsoever. That's why I've always taken it as a joke. If it's been sacred before, like a Holy Union level, not secret, sacred. Like, very holy. I've been as an abuse victim, but most of my followers already got the gist of that story. Oh, anyway, I really wanted to roll in there with the camera going, because I was going to walk in and walk out, and then have my 5 and that I've been showing the camera. Just because, only one reason. I'm going to go for that coffee club, so I never have to skim by on getting on a coffee tab again. Yeah, with them $5. Well, technically I would say it'd be 4 plus one brand new one, but because I had to get a new cup. So go figure. Meanwhile, I got fools who thought I was going back and forth for drugs. And they're all sitting there ready to pounce. Just like that. Meanwhile, there's people who think I'm drunk. Right. Thanks for telling me. That means my seizures are fucking with me. I mean, after all, if you want to take a look, all I got, medicinally speaking even, because it's got more CBD, but it's not all the proper cannabinoids, it's quite the mix. This is only leaf trim. Mostly sativa, unfortunately, which I need indica, those purple ones in there. So, don't worry about that. That's my piss bucket. I don't have an overactive bladder. I got something worse going on. Probably something with my kidney or liver, and that's what. Anyway. That's why I'm still waiting. I had some friends who didn't take the fact that I need a primary caregiver taxi immediately very seriously. I guess this is why if they interfere with anything else, they will go to prison. They might be my friends, they might be my adopted family, but they will go to prison if they interfere with a damn thing. Then stay out of mine, permanently. So I give him a 3-hour lecture, and then, had to, after fucking 4 warnings, no, and then I said, I'm getting the machete, you're talking shit, let me in, and she's trying to rip these fucking doors open. Luna, back off. You're not going out, you don't need to. Not gonna worry about you. Back off. And you can see why I'm still protective over her after what fucking happened to my oldest. She came from a domestic household. She was a runaway or half feral runaway, probably from, the nub on her tail. You know how that goes. And here she got the name Chicken Bone because she was taking chicken bones off my grill. She burned her lip. So anyway, I kept my door open. I house broker. I call them crunchies. I guess other people call it hard food, but I call them crunchies because crunch. I love hearing them crunch. Just brings a big giant smile on in the center of my chest there. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And kittens are starting to want to follow their mama. Super Luna Mama, man. And Ninja Mon. She's been trying to be a Ninja Mon. Look at her. Yeah, see? Oh, no, it's too early and you could get knocked up again the way you're acting. And she shouldn't be able to get knocked up, but I've heard they can. Yeah, I heard, especially since I heard the other cat's going through another swing of heats out there. And if I had a chance to actually monitor her bathroom use, because they're half yard trained as well, dirt trained, and litter trained. Everything legit. Grain of salt ain't a good way to put it. Add it up. Learn how to do math. Add up every word I ever said. And subtract yourself. No, honey, I'm sorry to grab you by the scruff, but you're a little one. You a baby cat still. You got hit up one season earlier than planned, but that's all right. I caught her after she disappeared for a day, and then had her in here ever since. And then, well, I don't know where. She disappeared one day. I just found the father, like I said, so I suspected father at least. About the only orange cat that had nuts on him at that time, so. It makes another friend of mine that needs to, well, figure herself out before someone figures her out. Let's put it that way. As generalized and as anonymously and as frank as I can be about it. And mind you, once more, I am a registered medical marijuana caregiver in the state of Michigan. I got fools who thought I was speaking in Russian. It's not, that's racist. And at this point, I really have felt awkward. And I can barely speak straight languages. I got Ebonics, I got like street slang / English. I got U.S. official. I got some different kind of street languages for you. More than one kind of language of English. Speaking. And thinking. So, importantly, that's what I'm going to have to deal with. And then, because I got internal affairs involved and all that, that's hence why I turned around and said that about nuclear power plants. Since no one's giving me a call back and everyone wants to play dumb and ignore U.S. official business, I said, you know what? You know what's an easy target on everywhere on Earth? All of you nuclear power plants. Need some security? All terms and conditions apply. Read the small printing in between the lines. Granite salt ain't gonna work. It's salt in the wound and a poison pearl for you, swine. Gobble it up. Every word you think you hear will be used against you. Everything you thought I meant. In fact, I even posted on Facebook. I'm like, well, let me test for your competencies and just show up naked at your courtroom, because for the way I've been taken, then I will catch you on selective evidence at that point. And negating evidence. My entire Facebook is evidence. We can go line for line, fool. We'll do it in person. It'll take way too long. Otherwise, it's all terms and conditions. You can consider it a contract. And the best part about my Facebook side of that is, it's for educational and entertainment purposes on that side. Meanwhile, I do my comedic satire and caricatures. Actually, it's more like voice acting, improv, etc. And that's why I don't fake mind. Rysulka stark, di stene troki stamala pasto, di starko ni amerikanski. Serbia is next, right next to Italy over there. Austria-Hungary, European Union. On the other, on the east side, or no, that'd be on the west side of Romania. To the east of Italy. Thanks for making our country, our entire region, look like Russians. I bet the Italians love you. America. That's why my insurance company wouldn't cover it either. So, that's why the fools don't get it. My name change was done by the Department of State up in Canada in the first place, because the imposter was identified by Canada. Becky Urban? Are you confused? Those are two different U.S. citizens. Idiots who thought I was talking to myself or a different personality. They'll be held accountable. Information tactic is just let you think whatever you want to and then use it against you. Pop quiz. What did you think I meant? PSYOP on you, for real. Psychological, strategic warfare. Now, if you don't excuse me, I'm gonna go get me my last coffee. And everything else is for the record. The moment I have to make sure I grab my other phone too. It's around here somewhere. could have fucking asked the Department of State like I told you in the first place. But never mind. That's why you'll never, yeah. I haven't never used the name David personally, ever. It's only, ever. So only what my abuser called me. I mean, to progress. You know, here's for the Nullo agenda one more thing. LMNOP, bitch. AP brain. I think I kind of already put it right. Kind of already did. Making a video for YouTube. I can't do anything about it. It's just in. Oh, that's what I was going to say. My parade is we're more efficient than you. We have more energy than you. We have more focus, and we're more goddamn advanced than you because we're not busy spending our time fucking or chasing fuck for brains. And that's what the Nullo agenda is primarily about. Now, I want to go it with it because I'm neither. I don't give a fuck. Fuck doesn't exist. Unless it's with a fucking chainsaw. Then I'm gonna fuck you up with a chainsaw. Literally. Like Jack the Ripper met the Jazz Killer. That's why I'd kill Charles Manson. And give his girls one and only one opportunity to run. You know, I'm at a point where America will answer that question. Snap, go to trap. And you are baiting witnesses. Now, once again, I'm getting a real life coffee. For real, U.S. officially. Do you realize if I do not U.S. officially pay for my coffee tab and join that coffee club on Monday, I will be arrested immediately by the Department of State for requesting false time under U.S. official fine print legalities. You know the deal. It's called an integrity check, ladies. Just throwing it at my friends. They are trying to get a grip on their habit, but you know what it's like. Nature of the beast. That's why I try to keep them anonymous. Don't mention them. And just tell a story like a journalist on the neutral side. Like one of those journalists that are going into Vice, like a Vice journalist. Going in, well, we can block out your name, you can block out your face. We're just here for the story. That's it. The why to the how to the when, even. Not even the what's, but not who. We're not interested in who's on that. Who can be anyone. There's a sucker born every minute. There's a fall guy every other second. Let me make sure I'm not completely running out of space here. That's a nice 40 minutes. Imagine trying to have roommates while I'm sitting here trying to do the first take, second take, a pre-take even, or even brainstorm it together. In fact, hell, you could put a percentage ratio. I'd be like, that's part of my script when it was running parallel with my YouTube directly, when Facebook and my YouTube were directly. I'd be like Japanese, like that. I'm like, all right, here's what I'm doing. Here's what's going on. Here's the theme. No excuses. You've been briefed. And then boom, YouTube video. Like Nathan William Wraith. That's why I will only mention direct, official guilty parties in such matters that will be thrown in investigation. Well, accountable. Guilty would be the wrong word in America to use. Yeah, just like I have two different sets of journalism rules I have to kind of follow. It's a little bit different being a actual journalist with credentials versus some, wingnut YouTuber. Schmuck with a camera. This is how I've been trying to save the hood, save my friends, get them out of the crossfire too, because they've been caught in the crossfire before. So, imagine that. No apologies will be given until I verify what the hell you're talking about. In triplicate. Officially. Get processed. U.S. officially. Thank you, Homeland Security, States Department, Internal Affairs, Department of Justice, and the prosecutors on my side, the Supreme Court. How about a shout out to YouTube Legal that follows me on Twitter when I get into my legal jargon, I actually do this because I have to deal with an international fucking clusterfuck of information. And other fuckers going, yeah, we'll push that information that way. And I'm like, no. Show me what you got. I'm voice acting. And I gotta deal with some idiots over there in Ljubljana who think it's all like plagiarism anytime I fucking throw a cliche somewhere. Or, what my YouTube channel right now is? Practically a gold mine or a diamond in the rough. Probably both. It's all raw footage. It's all my original content. Mix and match with all the other fucking styles I've been throwing out there. Plus homage. Paying homages. Never mind you. Laurel. This is why I won't do nothing unless I transcribe shit myself. I've had people try to transcribe me and fail epically. Yeah, it's like retards didn't know how to read between the lines, and then I had idiots, like I said, just trying to take things for a grain of salt. Who doesn't matter? People like Nathan William Ray. I'll use him as my star example. Because I can, officially. So when I try to tell all my friends that are kind of there in that gray zone, I got friends out there, people didn't realize, they don't. I used to fucking swear I was being treated like I was some type of invalid. The problem is a linguistical associative barrier and context barrier too. The language structures are thus different. So I tend to speak in a manner that reasserts the original subject matter, context, and people say I talk in circles. Well, here's the thing. You talk in a straight line, you can't talk your way out of this. I talk this circle around you. Where do you think you're going? Or is that too much European logic for you? And then here's the thing. Now that I found my damn USB cable, now I can upload the bitch to my damn computer, because this thing's faster to upload the videos. Speaking of which, my fellow YouTubers out there on any kind of government assistance, the ACP program is ending April 30th. Make your preparations, because they ran out of money, because you all kept trying to sell the smartphones. Thanks. Anyway, maybe I should try to cash in one or two more, huh? Because I never have. I'm sitting here on the one they gave me that was officially in the proper name, and then the one they sent me that was a tampered mail parcel. And I already confirmed that with post office. There's a video on that somewhere I don't post everything publicly. Because everything else is sometimes evidence or for official documentation purposes in case it comes in question. It's kind of like Big Brother. Big Brother's always watching. They won't go digging for the fucking data until there's a reason to. That's why. When those gears ain't moving, sometimes you just gotta knock the bitch motherfucking into gear. That's what I did. The best worst part is I can't seem to find where I put my other phone anywhere. And I got my charger in one that has my tools on it. For some reason my damn Final Fantasy X game motherfucking disc 4 failed out. Luckily I only went up a level from disc 3, so it's not a big loss. I might have to redo a boss fight. Something there. Let's see here. Plus, that's got all the little sensors and everything. I could have sworn I had that bitch. That's crazy. How did I lose my phone? Did I put it in my side satchel or something? Maybe I put it over here under my bed. Yes, that's why I have more than one phone, too. Imagine if someone was coming in here trying to just swipe a phone and wipe it. You grab the wrong phone. And suddenly, they're fucked. Not realizing it's green lit by the U.S. government. Coffee. As you can roll back the video. I swear, I gotta find where my shit went. Where the hell did it go? Which fucking pocket did I end up putting it in? No question. It's gotta be in my bed somewhere. I'm gonna have to call it with one of my other fucking phones. Yep, I'm gonna have to call it with my other phone. So I got Wi-Fi calling on this one. This one's fucking funny, but I've shown my YouTubers this before. The J3 is faster than the J7. Imagine that. And then people get to find out the government has an insurance policy for anyone who tries to delete my shit. I'll figure this out, a bitch. It's at 21%. Barely charged up. I gotta let this thing actually charge all the way up. I said, I've had shit disappear and reappear is what I've had happening here. Fucking drug addicts is about where I'm gonna put it. I fucking have an infrared camera on your asses. Because if I find out that anyone's been going through here, which is looking like it pretty much my damn motherfucking... I'll find out here in just a minute where I can GPS track where my phone went. And to go to direct. That would be... I need to get the Chrome. I'm trying to jog my memory because each phone's a little different for this. Chrome is like one of the fastest ways to do it. Watch my damn fucking battery drop when I thought it was sitting there charging the whole time. Yeah, another reason why I motherfucking have that. But I shouldn't throw it in. Let's see here. Safety check, notification, privacy, not settings. Just need to go to my account. Back. That's accounts at that point. God, I hate how they organize this shit. Manage my Google account. Personal info, data privacy, security, da 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 da. Here we are. Recent activity, two-step verification, recovery phone number, 6 sessions open. For some reason, so I knew someone was shadowing on my shit. What you doing, honey? Keep dinging up my dang can for the speaker? Huh? I'm making a video at the same time. Yeah, go figure. I gotta fucking run my password up again when I was about to fucking change it. Yeah. Oh, where the hell? I'm just gonna try to call it instead of going round and round about like this. I know I just charged it, so it should be around here somewhere now. My phone must have been here somewhere, Luna. No. Yeah, did you see it? You see where my phone went, honey? Oh, I found it. But anyway, that's about where I'm at, because my trust zone has totally been breached. Like, I feel I've been so traumatized that I literally have been, like, just on instant lockdown on everything. Ever since the fuckers motherfucking called me from the NRA And the motherfucking Santa Cruz police wanted to fuck up again. The only one of them got it right. Sergeant Medina's. You're not going out, you don't need to. Keep your babies warm. Come on now, Luna. Nah, not to talking business on the phone. You never mind. You don't need to be going out. You need to watch your babies. Stay mama. Especially when someone wants to tell me about some things like what happens without the mama cat there. Okay? Your father's a little bit on high alert after everything that happened to your sister. And you're staying inside. And I don't know what kind of criminally minded fools I'm dealing with yet, darlings. So y'all hang tight. All right. Timestamp real quick too. It's recording, so I did just optimize the phone anyway. 5:43. Damn, get close. But it doesn't matter. Like I said, I might hit a. This one will be posted on Monday after the fact. And then I can also basically pop quiz anyone trying to interfere with the investigation that'll be occurring as I frickin' nail these fuckers to themselves in court. That's why I said maybe I should cover my light with some red tape instead on my phone. Yeah, I got a backpack camera. You didn't know that? Or did you think, that's like idiots must have thought my headphones were earmuffs? How stereotypical America. Anyway, it's dark enough right now where it shouldn't be too revealing, but on the flip side to such notes, I almost should let it be revealing. As far as location data is concerned, So I can pull any little stalkers right into my trap. That's why I like keeping it neighborly out here and all that. And with neutral as a foreign journalist, it's kind of like Vice, like I was telling you early in this video. It's like the who doesn't matter. We just want the story. Remove the names. Blur out the faces. Hell, some of us over there in Kralutza, you can't even tell the story unless it's basically a poem. Because there's just people that are so splitting hair type shit that it's the only way to tell a story, because it's too fringe. So a new language is made to be able to speak that story. There's one of the last few old buildings out here too, by the way. Old stomping grounds. Found this place and I haven't even had that's the video I've been hinting at, and I haven't had a chance to throw it together as one Old Roads video. And I really have to, because then it's gone. As I'm watching basically the place that saved my life, not the people. The people are a different story. The very place is, so to speak, the very place itself, as I'm pointing my camera that way. It's like, imagine how that looks. Hey buddy, I'm recording too, don't worry about it. I'm doing a YouTube video. This is why I normally have my light on. Painfully obvious, because I'm not like doing no hidden camera shit. See, that once again with the YouTube legal department, basically, ain't it amazing? And actually, I can actually get a little bit of a coffee tab out there for how honest of a motherfucker I've been out there, always a paying customer, and I'm scraping by. Meanwhile, you got a bunch of goddamn addicts that ain't even going to rehab sitting there spanging off everyone, and it's hard to tell the difference between who's real and who's not at that point. Oh, as I showed you earlier in the movie here, because it's about an hour long, might as well be a movie. It's a fucking movie at an hour. Hell, I got 6.5 million views on the old photos of this place. I still miss it. The old Octagon. It's real fucking Toledo history at that point. Not from here, but still home away from home. It's like the northern New Orleans. Oops, sounds like I'm about running out of space there, so. Nope, that was just the internet catching over there for the old BK side. Breakfast Club, we used to talk news, politics, I would be posting at the same time, chopping it up with some real fake news, as my buddy like to put it. Anyway. But as I was saying, it's simple enough. With a real world coffee, I wonder how many people thought it was filled with something else and are too pussy to come see for themselves. I challenge you, officially, across YouTube, Facebook, and the artist formerly known as Twitter. I have marketing as well, you know. Now, see this old place when I got here, speaking of which, from the photos on Google Guide there, and this stretch was under construction. This wasn't even out here no more. So all these lights were never hitting. That's why I started having seizures the day they opened this thing up. The day this fucking thing was back open, that's where I couldn't sit in that lobby without a damn hat blocking my eyes or a hood. And then some people just thought I was sitting there daydreaming as I was staring out into nowhere. I'm like, I got seizures. Thanks for letting me know. And that's why I promised them I'd never sue them. Yeah, tail light out. I better turn on. That's why another reason why I turn the damn light on. So that people damn know I'm recording. Like I said, no, that's another thing. European law to a degree. I don't like hitting camera shit. And I was speaking of home. I've got a cultural home. 2 of them. New Orleans would be my second home. Transplant. I played jazz, blues, found my voice, two-tone. I always got the southern draw for that. And the way of thinking filled in all of my English skills. I fucking suck at speaking Yankee. I only got U.S. official fucking military grade English. Too direct for you and way too blunt. Anyway. In other words, and then people just think I'm yelling at people or have an attitude or a bad mood. And I'm like, no. I got angry boss speak. But anyway. No, this is a two-pronged thing, too. So as I'm sitting here hoping I can find maybe some blunt roaches to add in with that little bit of leaf trim that I showed you earlier. Because it's all about the cannabinoids. Hell, even a freshie on a cigarette side would be nice, because I'm smoking dry-ass tobacco until Monday. It's the last of my bag. I'm quite proud of myself. I managed to get things down to literally a pack a day. From a pack a day. I used to smoke 2 packs a day. And from the 2 packs a day to 6 ounces of tobacco a month. Switching to that baby pipe. So anyway. It's gonna be 5 and I'm joining your club and I'm making my own record of it. So no funny business. Anyway. Been scraping by. Now I gotta deal with court for some motherfuckers thinking I had a machete when it was my walking stick that was harassing me for the 4th time, only it was on the same side of the street. I've already kind of half touched base on that. I want to put too much filler on this video. We're already at an hour. It's no longer a video, it's now a fucking movie. Bordering on a documentary. And people thought I was getting a coffee for free. Yeah. Got a coffee tab for her. And you know how long it took to get that? 6 years. Honest. On out there just literally putting my resume out there. Everything. Really putting it out there. I'll even standing there and being 100% quiet with my shit off. So, just being a doorman at that point. Making myself useful. Now, I'd have a different story if there was, you know, unlike my unfortunate friends that they're in habit they need to get a real grip on, but not judging them, just too concerned. Lost my friends 20 some odd years ago to their fucking habits. Fucking fritzed about it. That's why I was kind of putting that whole freaking word out going, what I've been doing, fake ass. Hey, anyway, sorry. Moment for my friends that were lost. That's why I say drinking for the dead. And you dang pour it out for the dead at that point. The junkies have been using straws for everything but static electrical rods. Static electrical tubes. You can see what happens with, there's some on YouTube about me messing around with it. Junkyard science, street side science. Anyway, how's it poppin', Slam? Catch you on Monday if I can't manage the rest of it up playing guitar tomorrow. Otherwise, U.S. officially, they'll arrest me because of the kind of frickin' thing I put out there. I'm just hoping I can maybe find a couple of damn blunt roaches and some damn purple kush. Procedures mainly. The indica hits the neural passageways a lot better. I had cannabinoids. I'll have to brush back up on the different ones and fast. It's just a whole field of research in cannabinoids as it is. I'm supposed to be keeping track of that shit as a registered caregiver. Nice, well call this when it comes full circle. I get it. Thank you. Thank you all. Y'all stay safe, stay strong. I'll be playing one more round as I come back. You know what's funny is I kind of half sound drunk. Just because of the traffic noise does hit level on me. But anyway, plus Densky. Try to fucking switch language speaking patterns, like styles, patterns, whatever you want to call it at that point. Get stuck on a lexicon of fucking thesauruses. Just be Bronco burgers, right, Randall? Anyway, we eat horse meat in Ljubljana, Slovenia. Keep it 1,000. Horse burgers. We sent, like sending them to the glue factory, only we send horses to the butcher shop. Bobby Urban probably didn't know that one. Or, I'm sorry, Nallet. Because you're all wanted in connection at this point. Falsifying evidence, misappropriating testimony, organized gang stalking. If you fire your private investigator, he's still gonna probably rat your ass out either way. I keep it southern, relatable, southern, reasonable to that degree when there's something to be reasoned with. But in the meantime, if you ain't got no sense and you don't add up, I'm gonna take it for that. Everything you're not adding up. And subtract you from it. Transferable skills. Vote big, vote for Big Dave. Anyway. They completely ignored my education overseas, apparently. Yeah, I guess Santa Cruz did. As well. It's funny. Randall Matthew Paul Nolette, alleged father, although he denies it to everyone else. I forget where I was gonna go with that. There's so many things I make jokes about with Mr. Wandy the Wabbit. Like, run, rabbit, run, for all of yours of it. About Tanner. I just wish you would bring me everything you thought I was smoking and save yourselves from being liars. Or fronting on me. You fronting on your community? You thought I was on drugs. I'm just bouncing off the wall there. Just borrowing your building's acoustic. Hey, remember the old crackhead alarm? Hey, wake up, the Zeph Center's coming, you're gonna be late. Well, how about this one? Hey, Burger King, the speaker's on, everyone can hear you. Ain't that like using in my own, yeah, like this wall? No, I'm just talking to the wall. And it's trying to talk back to me. Now I'm making talking to self jokes. Now who's talking? To who then? I mean, if you're talking to yourself, then who's talking? I mean, really, really. Knock, knock, McFly. Anyway. Anyway. It's like 5 in the morning on a Sunday. Don't you got church or something to go to? Hey, Jesus. Your father called. So get your ass on a cross. Hey, Jesus. Pick up your fucking phone. The Catholics called. They want their money back. Jesus, answer your fucking phone. They got crosses. Run, Jesus, run. That's why I kept putting all the original kind of work there live and uncensored. It's not always recorded. That's why I keep it like hot and simple like that. Ooh, I really needed some. There was a spirit too. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Is it? No, it is. Is it? No. Nope. I misjudged it. My eyes playing tricks on me. Not around here. Got enough money to buy them $12 packs of American spirits. Get too busy doing all their drugs. No, I'm fucking with you. Let's see here. Yeah, if I got any luck, I might be able to find me just like a little mini goody blunt roach around here. But so I just found like a piece of a cookie crumb I left out here. Because I found a cookie on the street on my way. I got me one. It's like as bad as I'm like, hey, universe, watch my coffee for me. There's another order of business. I ain't dropping her name. You know, I was actually moonlighting security as a client that night, and my client was the one who called SOS. Go figure. That one. I do that. I'm about to single-handedly probably pull a takedown on these motherfuckers that were fucking misleading the government and criminally smearing me, and probably the fuckers that were stalking me and goddamn harassing me, and then fucking claim my machete or my walking stick was a machete at that point. By the way, the machete I had here, I got that as a birthday present. You know what? Geneva Convention castle law, when someone tries to tear your doors open, you say no, 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 and no, and no, I'm getting a machete, and no, I'm getting a machete. There's the machete in between the doors. Didn't even have to open them. You know what happened? I accidentally cut myself, and she thought I was going after her. I'm like, no, you got several warnings. Your hearing works better on some days than others, I guess. Maybe it depends on how much you fucking smoked yourself that day. Stupid. I'm worse than your grandfather. Don't get me started.
Why? Because I lost my friends to their fucking drug use. I've seen things you don't even want to know are possible. The motherfucking underbelly rip you right through the ground. Make you permanent part of that asphalt no one even knew you existed. Young lady, last thing I want to have happen is losing out a set of friends that are drug use. And you know what happened? Discreetly, since it's all discreet, generalized, and brought down like on a level of vice. Journalism. Kolayutsa, kings of the streets. Guess what? Protective, international protection comes at great cost. It is why, I have to deal with idiots baiting witnesses from these type of facilities. This one is why I shut down Longhorn. And I told them to go back to Poland and slide off. And this is their artwork. See, I'm an it. So sexuality don't exist to me. I'm too productive to give a fuck. It's a waste of energy. You don't want to make any statements. You're on the record. You don't want to name drop right now. Because otherwise you will admit connection and guilt. Not if I've been making a documentary, so good luck with that. I've been in Santa Cruz since 2014. I left the Americas, LA to Istanbul, under my Department of State legal name change done in Canada 2013. We already identified imposters. They're in custody already. Guess you didn't know that.